Cavaliers in ACC wrestling action. Hi, friends. My name is Jerry Massey. I'll provide the play-by-play tonight, so delighted that you are with us. North Carolina comes to town with a 6-8 overall record. Virginia is at 3-5 on the season. The Cavaliers come in after a win over Fresno State at the Virginia Duels. They won 7 out of 10 weight classes, did the Cavaliers, over the Bulldogs last weekend. Virginia went 1-2 as a squad last weekend as well. Meanwhile, North Carolina, they're riding on Troy Heilmann. He improved his record to 22-3 overall. We'll see him wrestle tonight at 149. And he won in his home state of New Jersey last week against Rutgers. However, the Tar Heels fell on criteria by a score of 18-17. You see the two teams shaking hands in the middle of the mat. Last season, it was a battle of ranked squads in North Carolina. It was Virginia coming out on top by a score of 22-15. So we'll start off at 125 pounds tonight. James Szymanski, a junior out of Shoreham, New York. He's 9-7 for the Heels this year. He's 4-6 in his last 10. He faces number 15 ranked Louie Hayes, a redshirt freshman from Orland Park, Illinois. He's one of 10 children. An Illinois high school state champion, 18-8 a year ago. He's 22-5 this season for the Cavs, 8-2 in his last 10. We will see 2 rematches from last year's dual meet a little bit later on. Hayes against Szymanski. And there's 2 points for Hayes. Hayes takes the early lead, 2-0 here in the opening period. Hayes with control on top. Hayes, just a redshirt freshman. The future is bright for this young man. And again, he has come out of the gate strong here in this season at 22-5. Restart in the center, and Szymanski will be down on this restart. And there's the 1 point for an escape for Szymanski. It's 2-1 the score in favor of Hayes. A minute 40 left to go in the opening period here in Charlottesville. And Szymanski's gained a little bit more confidence here in the last 30 seconds or so against Hayes, who started off with a strong start with the takedown. Another attempt, no score, and now we'll have 2 points. 2 points for Hayes. It's now 4-1 here in the opening period. Controlled by Hayes as they head to the edge of the mat, and they're out of bounds, and they'll restart in the center. 1:01 to go here in the opening period. 125 pounds. Hayes against Szymanski. Hayes with the 4-1 lead. Well, Hayes went for that right leg. Szymanski trying to escape, and he will. He'll get the point. It's 4-2. Hayes there close to getting Szymanski for 2, but to no avail. 40 seconds to go in the opening period. And Hayes just hanging on until he slides out of bounds. 34 seconds to go. 4-2 the score to Louie Hayes, ranked number 15 in the most recent Intermat rankings. Hayes with top control. Working the leverage for the majority of this opening period. And 2 points to Hayes. It's now 6-2 for the takedown to Hayes. And that will do it for the end of the first period. Hayes in control up 6-2. Also 1 minute and 2 seconds of riding time.
6-2.
Hayes will start down here in the second period. Szymanski with the hooks in on Hayes, and Hayes able to get away. 7-2 the score. Takedown attempt, shot for the left leg, and 2 points more for Hayes. It's now 9-2. 1:35 to go in the second period. Hayes with control of the right arm of Szymanski, trying to roll him over. He maintains top control. Near fall attempt. Can he put him down? Can Hayes get the pin here? Hayes trying to move the shoulders of Szymanski down with 1:08 to go in the second period. Can Hayes get the pin? Szymanski trying to stay alive. And Szymanski fighting back. Another near fall attempt. Can Hayes get the pin this time? He does. Louie Hayes at 53 seconds left in the second period scores the pinfall over James Szymanski, and Virginia takes the early lead here in Charlottesville. $6-0 is the team score as Hayes pins Szymanski. And now we move to 133. And for North Carolina, it'll be Zack Sherman, a freshman from Islamorada, Florida. Beast in the East champion at 132 pounds. Also won a prep national championship at 132. He's 13-11 on the season. He's facing Virginia's Jack Mueller, number 6 in the country. The sophomore from Dallas, Texas, was a semifinalist last year at the NCAA tournament, but had to forfeit a semifinal due to injury. His brother Keegan wrestled at North Carolina, also a 4-time prep national and state champion. Mueller is 16-2 on the year, 9-1 in his last 10. Six to nothing is the team score. Virginia with Hayes coming out victorious in the opening match at 125 as we've moved on to 133. Mueller versus Sherman. Feeling out process so far, just over a minute gone here in the opening period. There goes Sherman with the shot. Mueller trying to stay up, and he does. They'll come back to the middle with 1:32 left to go in the first period. Collar and elbow tie up in the middle of the mat. There's a shot by Mueller, and that's 2 points. And Mueller again. Now with top control, trying to, for a second, to get the right ankle. But now he's trying to hook the left leg. He does have the hook on the left leg as Mueller just riding Sherman, and Sherman trying to get out of bounds with 50 seconds to go here in the opening period. 2-0 in favor of Mueller. Mueller with the right foot barely in play, and they're out of play with 42 seconds to go here in the opening period. Mueller already with 37 seconds of riding time. Sherman will be down here and looks for the escape. Mueller holding on, and Mueller not letting the freshman from North Carolina get away. 30 seconds to go in the opening period. He has the left arm underneath of the chin there just for a second of Sherman. Mueller with solid top control under 10 seconds to go here in the first period. And Mueller will just ride out Sherman for the rest of period number 1. 1:19 of riding time for Mueller, and Mueller leads the match by a score of 2-0. Virginia with the team lead at 6-0. Sherman will be down to start period 2. And 2 points to Sherman on the reversal. So 2-2 the score. Now a chance for Mueller to get away. Mueller quick to a vertical base and able to get the escape point. It's 3-2 in favor of Mueller, number 6 in the country. Mueller shoots to no avail. Mueller shoots again, cut off there by Sherman. Sherman just a freshman, but he's done a pretty good job overall as the match has progressed in defending the shots from Mueller. 47 seconds to go here in the second period. 3-2, Mueller leading Sherman. Mueller, almost a guillotine there. And now the switch, and then 2 points to make it 5-2. There could be a challenge coming up here in just a moment. North Carolina coach Coleman Scott throwing out the marker. So the clock is stopped with 13 seconds to go in the period number 2. 5-2 is the score to Mueller. And they're going to go to the videotape. Previous call has been reviewed. So it's our first review of the night. 5-2 the score. Mueller over Sherman. Still to come, we have 2 rematches tonight. From last year's dual meet in North Carolina, coming up at 149 pounds, we're going to see Sam Krivus out of Virginia battle 5th-ranked Troy Heilmann. And then a little bit later on at heavyweight, we're slated to see Tyler Love for Virginia battle Corey Daniel. Last year, both Carolina wrestlers came out on top. Heilmann knocked off Krivus 2-0, and then Daniel defeated Love by a score of 7-2. So those matches are still to come a little bit later tonight. On deck, it'll be Sam Martino battling A.C. Headley. That's still to come at 141 pounds. So they've reviewed the videotape, and the official is discussing the results at the scorer's table. So we'll get the ruling here in just a moment. 33 seconds to go in period number 2 at 133 pounds. Mueller leading Sherman 5-2, or will that still remain the score?
After further review on the replay, the ruling on the match has been reversed. There was no takedown.
There was no takedown. So it's now 3-2. So the takedown is taken off the board. So Mueller's 3-point lead now at a 1-point advantage with 33 seconds to go. And they'll reset the riding time. And the riding time now at 1:18. 33 seconds to go in the period, and here we go. We're back underway. Sherman at 13-11 on the year. Mueller at 16-2. Coming up on 10 seconds to go. Both men in a standing position. They work towards the middle, and that'll do it for the second period. 3-2 the score. Heading into the penultimate third period. Mueller leading Sherman at 133 by a score of 3-2. And Sherman will go over to his bench area. Appears to be a laceration on the nose area. And it looks like he's okay. It might be in the eye. I can't quite tell, but he's good to go, and we're back underway for the third period. Mueller is down, up by a point, but trying to escape. Gut wrench as they move close to the boundary. Mueller still trying to escape. Sherman with a little control on top, and now they're out of play. 1:37 to go. 55 seconds of riding time now to Mueller. Mueller will be down again, and a chance for Sherman to eat into the riding time as well if he can stay on top. Mueller quickly up after the whistle. And Sherman will just cut him loose, and it's 4-2 on the escape. Under 90 seconds to go here in the third period. Mueller breathing a little more comfortably now, up by 2. A shot by Sherman was defended. Mueller quickly there. And can Mueller put him down? 2 points to Mueller. 6-2 is the score. 2 more make it 8-2. So just like that, what was a 1-point match is now a 6-point advantage to Mueller. Mueller on top. Has the left leg bound of Sherman. Control here by Mueller. And Mueller has Sherman tied up like a pretzel, but releases the leg, but still on top. 30 seconds to go in the third. Mueller playing a little possum there, let Sherman up for a second. Sherman able to get the point for the escape. That makes it 8-3 in favor of the 6th-ranked grappler in the country. Near fall attempt, and he's got him. Oh yeah, 8 seconds to go. And Mueller with the pinfall over Sherman, and it's 12-0 in favor of Virginia. That contest looked like it was heading to a decision in favor of Mueller, but Mueller quickly able to turn Sherman onto his shoulders and able to score the pin. And Virginia's 2 for 2 tonight. Has moved to 17-2 on the season. Sam Martino, a redshirt freshman out of Colonial Heights, Virginia, will square up for the Cavaliers. He wrestled at 149 last year, where he was 21-19. He faces the 18th ranked wrestler in the country at 141, A.C. Headley, a redshirt sophomore from Waynesburg, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania state champion, also finished 2nd in the country in high school. Headley is 5-5 in his last 10. Martino 3-7 in his last 10 matches. Shot there by Headley. Martino trying to keep his balance. Headley going for the leg sweep. Now the gut wrench. Moving towards the edge of the mat. Martino trying to get top control. Headley trying to turn Martino on his back. They're near the boundary, and the whistle blows. They'll restart with 2:08 left to go in the opening period. $12-0 Cavaliers. Collar and elbow. Halfway through the first period, no score. Martino shot for the left leg of Headley. Headley would have nothing of that. A minute to go. Here in the first period, no score. There is Headley, and there's the first score of this contest. 2-0 to score. AC Headley with the advantage. Now with top control on the back of Martino. Half Nelson. He's got the right hook in. And now the riding time will add up for Headley. Tar Heels are down 12-0. And Headley trying to get North Carolina on the board. Under 10 seconds to go. Headley trying to move Martino onto his back. We'll just ride out the end of the first period. 51 seconds of riding time for Headley, and Headley leads after one by a score of 2-0. Headley will be down to start period number 2. There's the whistle. And a gut wrench hand. Martino able to put Headley down to keep control, and now it's Martino on top. And Headley's riding time advantage wiltering away. And then Headley gets away with the escape. It's now 3-0 in favor of Headley. Headley with his right arm on the back of the neck of Martino. Going for the jerk. Near the edge. And they'll restart. 1:12 to go in period 2. 3-0 in favor of Headley. Headley also a wrestler who was a Beast in the East champion in high school. And the whistle is blown, and a stoppage at 45 seconds to go here in period 2. They'll stand them back up. And back underway. 32-second riding time advantage to Headley. Headley with the shot. Martino on top. Headley with the left leg of Martino. Still holding on. Thought about the left ankle. Meanwhile, Martino has the right ankle of Headley, who will gain the advantage here with 12 seconds to go in the second period. And they'll stop the clock with 11 seconds, and they'll restart. And that'll do it for period number 2. 3-0 is the score in favor of AC Headley. 32-second riding time advantage to the Carolina redshirt sophomore. 32-second riding time. He'll start up on top against Martino here in period 3. Headley was quick with the waist lock when the whistle blew. Martino trying to get to a vertical base. Headley high for a moment on Martino's back, and he's back again. He had the hooks in for just a moment, and then an escape by Martino. It's 3-1. So Sam Martino gets on the board for the Cavaliers. Under 90 seconds to go in the third period. They'll restart in the middle. 1:09 to go in the third period. 1:02. Riding time advantage to Headley. Martino starting to get a little more aggressive now. 40 seconds to go. Headley trying to hold on. A deep collar and elbow tie up. And they're out of play. And it's going to be a point to Martino. He's now down by 1. 30 seconds to go. A Martino takedown could pick up another victory for Virginia. 17 seconds to go. Martino went for the left leg, no avail. 10 seconds to go. Goes for another attempt at the left leg of Headley. And time's going to run out on Martino, but a very entertaining. Wait for it. The whistle blew. And they're going to go to the video. A challenge by Steve Garland, the head coach of the University of Virginia. At just about the last possible moment, it was Martino bringing over Headley, and now will they go to the monitor? They'll send the two competitors back to their bench area, and the officials will take a look match side. Here's what's on the line. Currently, it's 3-2, Headley with the lead over Martino. And that was a very quick review. And the ruling on the mat has been confirmed. So Headley with the win by a decision. So it's now 12 to Heilmann, ranked number 5 in the country, a redshirt senior from Plainfield, New Jersey, 19-8 last year. He's 22-3 this season. Battling Sam Krivus, the redshirt sophomore from Greensburg, Pennsylvania, third in the ACC a year ago. Krivus at 14-9, Heilmann at 22-3. And last year, Heilmann eked out a 2-0 decision over Krivus. And 2 points there to Krivus. They move towards the boundary and out of play. 1:55 to go in the opening period. 2-0 quickly to Krivus. Heilmann be down and they'll restart. Heilmann able to escape. 2-1 is the score. Krivus with the advantage. Krivus was a 2-time state champion in Pennsylvania at 120 pounds. He also finished number 2 nationally at 138 pounds in high school. A minute to go in the first period. Heilmann 8-2 in his last 10 matches. Krivus 6-4 in his last 10 affairs. Coming up on 20 seconds to go here in the first period. Will there be another attempt before the end of period 1? Chance there by Heilmann, shut off by Krivus, and that's the end of period 1. 2-1 to score. Krivus with the advantage over Heilmann. 12-second riding time advantage to Krivus as well. Heilmann will be in the down position to start the second period. Official timeout. And we're set to resume. A Heilmann escape will tie it up at 2. And Krivus holding on and goes out of play. 12-3 is the team score through 3 matches here tonight. And there's the escape by Heilmann, and we're tied at 2. So we're all square here in the second period. The 3 favorites have won so far this evening in Hayes and Mueller for Virginia and Headley for North Carolina. .27-second riding time advantage currently to Krivus as well. Good defense there by Krivus, and they're out of play. A minute to go here in the second period. 2-2 the score at 149 pounds. Good defense there by Krivus once more. .30 seconds to go in the second period. And the two combatants are out of play. 18 seconds to go. They're going to say a point now to Heilmann. So the point given to Heilmann for stalling, and it's now a 3-2 lead for the New Jersey native. Now the official, along with Virginia head coach Steve Garland, chatting things over. And 18 seconds to go in the second period, back underway. Krivus will have an opportunity in the third period. He should start in the down position and he'll have a chance to tie it up. But that's it through 2 here at 149 pounds. 3-2 the score. Heilmann over Krivus heading into the third period. The riding time advantage for Krivus melting away, now just 15 seconds and dwindling. Krivus trying to get vertical. Heilmann doing a great job at the boundary. And now has the edge in riding time, and they'll bring him back to the middle. In the dual meet, it's 12-3 Virginia. In this match, it's 3-2. Heilmann of North Carolina with the advantage. Krivus will have another opportunity for an escape. Krivus was up for just a moment, but Heilmann very strong. Bringing Krivus back down. 1:08 to go. Krivus trying to avenge the 2-0 defeat to Heilmann from last year. The time is starting to become a factor with 50 seconds to go. Krivus is just one escape away from tying this match at 3. The clock is stopped with 36 seconds. Riding time close to becoming a factor, though. A 57-second advantage currently to Heilmann. And now the minute-plus advantage to Heilmann. He has done a great job here in the third period, just riding out the clock against Krivus. 20 seconds to go. And the clock will wind down and run out, and that will do it. 1:33 in riding time advantage to Heilmann, and that gives Heilmann a 4-2 decision over Krivus. The second straight 4-2 decision for the Heels. 12-6.
For North Carolina, Kennedy Monday, and for the Virginia Cavaliers, Fred Green.
So it's going to be Kennedy Monday for the North Carolina Tar Heels, a redshirt freshman out of Arlington, Texas. 12-11 on the season, 6-4 in his last 10. And for Virginia, it's Fred Green, a redshirt sophomore from Ording, Washington. He's a transfer from Boise State, where he was 20-18 a year ago. He's had some success with the Broncos, 29-10 in the 2015-2016 season, a four-time state champion as well. And here in the opening minute, it's already 2-1 in favor of Monday, who comes in ranked 17th in the country in the latest Intermat rankings, and it's now 4-1 with the move there by Monday, and 2:14 to go here in the opening period. The Heels pretty deep at the 157 classification. Monday and Josh McClure battling it out for mat time. And Monday got the edge in the starting lineup tonight. McClure, a three-time high school All-American who went 150-9 at Fulton High School in Missouri. But he sits this one out, and Monday doing quite well. It's 4-1 with 1:38 to go here in the opening period. And Monday approaching a minute of riding time, and he has now hit that mark and surpassed it. And they're out of bounds. Virginia won the first two matches by pin. North Carolina's won the last two matches by identical 4-2 decisions. And the Cavaliers' Fred Green finds himself down by 3 points, coming up on a minute to go here in the first period. Green at 10-7, Monday at 12-11 here this season. And Monday with very good control on top. You can see just the upper body strength by Monday. He's not giving Green an inch. And they're out of play with 23 seconds to go. Green already down 2 minutes in riding time. A lot of ground to make up for the young man from Washington State. And Monday will ride out the period on top. 4-1 is the score. The 17th ranked wrestler at 157 pounds. Kennedy Monday with the advantage. Monday wiping his left eye, and looks like a contact lens has now been removed. And Monday will start at the bottom position. And Green, good job with the trip. Monday still trying to get away. And a point for the escape. And then 2 points for the takedown. 7-1. Monday up by 6, and they're out of play. Monday has been very impressive here in this match, and they'll restart after the official's whistle. And Monday cuts Green loose. It's now 7-2 with the escape point going to Green. Shot by Monday to the right leg of Green. Both men vertical. Monday with options. Will he go with a leg sweep? He does have the left wrist of Green, so he has control there. And now 2 more for the takedown. 9-2. A lead at 7 points for Monday. Riding time at 2:45 and counting. This match at 157 pounds. Green versus Monday. Virginia versus North Carolina on a Friday night. Delighted that you are with us here on ACC Network Extra. And Green just trying to muster whatever energy he can to get to a vertical base, but Monday is just still too strong up top. 10 seconds to go in the second period. 3.5 minutes of riding time to Monday. Monday up 9-2. And that'll do it for the second period.
After the second period, 157 weight classification. North Carolina is going to be Monday leads 9-2.
The third period about to begin. Green will start on the bottom for the Cavaliers. And almost a near fall attempt. And almost like a half crab here by Monday. Oh, look at the torque on that leg. And they blow the whistle. My goodness. That had some folks here in Memorial Gym squeaming, a little squeamish, if you will, uncomfortably seeing that. On the restart, 1:40 to go in the third period. Now 4 minutes of riding time for Monday. And a chance for a fall here by Monday, trying to get the back of Green. And Green did a good job of tucking his neck into his own chest, and 1 point for the escape, 9-3. Green was in a very dangerous position there for a moment, but he wrestled very smart there to stay alive. Green with the shot on the right leg of Monday. Green almost with the shoulders down on Monday, near fall, 2 points. And now he has Green's back, or make it Monday's back. Quickly, it's 9-7. 50 seconds to go. And the crowd comes alive in Charlottesville. Green trying to bring back Monday. Now he has the waist control from the back. 25 seconds to go. And you have to admire the heart of Fred Green. Monday was dominating this match, but Green showing some spirit here in the third period. Trailing by 2. He'll be on top with 22 seconds to go. by half Nelson. Monday able to move the left arm of Green down towards the waist. And they stay in play, but just barely. Under 10 seconds to go. Monday just trying to make himself as horizontal as possible. And with 5 seconds left, Monday looks like he's going to escape with a victory. But he had to work for it, particularly here in the third period. Monday just trying one more time to stay alive, and he does, and that will do it. Fred Green puts forth a great fight. However, he comes up just a little bit short. Monday knocks off Green by a score of 10-7, and that makes the team match a score of Virginia 12 and North Carolina. The Cavaliers had dropped 3 straight matches until Atkinson breaks the drought. And now the Hoos lead by 6 over Carolina as we move to 174 pounds. Will Shanee for Virginia. Redshirt junior from Blair, Nebraska. Third in the ACC a year ago at 184. Was a 4-time state champion in high school. He's 16-6 this season. And he's battling the 13th ranked man at 174, Ethan Ramos, who sports a 7-3 record this year. A redshirt senior from Hawthorne, New Jersey. He was the ACC champion last year at 174, where he also finished 22-5 last season. Should be a good one here. Ramos versus Shanee. Really the first match tonight where we've seen a couple of veterans go after it. Ramos, a redshirt senior. Shanee, a redshirt junior. And really, when you look at it as far as upperclassmen go, this is really the main match of the evening. Ramos with top control on Shanee. Just driving Shanee's face into the mat as Ramos. No, stop him. Very pivotal match right now for both squads. Virginia coming into this dual meet after a win against Fresno State. North Carolina with a 1-point loss due to criteria against Rutgers last weekend in New Jersey. No score here at 174 pounds. A minute to go here in the opening period. Shanee had wrist control for just a moment. Ramos went for the shot. Shanee did a good job defensively there with 37 seconds to go. Shanee with the leverage. Ramos though with the drive. Shanee dropped down for a moment. Ramos shot in. Shanee on top. 10 seconds to go. No riding time as of yet for either competitor. Ramos with a shot on the right leg of Shanee. And the horn blows. You can hear the twos from the crowd here wanting the takedown for Ramos. But after one period, we remain scoreless here at 174 pounds. Now the official being summoned just for clarification over to the scorer's table. No takedown. As we move into the second period, Ramos in the down position. Ramos up first with his left leg, now with his right, and quickly escapes. 1-0 the score. Ramos strikes first here at 174 pounds. Ramos shoots again, this time with the right leg of Shanee. Ramos trying to get the back of Shanee, tries to sweep with the left leg. And there's 2 points to Ramos. 3-0 the score. Ramos now with control, and riding time starting to calculate in advantage of the redshirt senior from New Jersey for the North Carolina Tar Heel. Ramos just really driving Shanee. Has control of Shanee's left arm. Now moving towards side control. And Ramos, the left arm, you can see it of Shanee rather. Shanee's left arm really torqued closely to his own body. Thanks to the strength of Ramos. They'll stand him up with 28 seconds to go here in the second period. 3-0 the score. Ramos with the advantage. Virginia leading the team battle by a score of 15-9. There's a quick escape by Shanee. He's on the board. A key point as we hear near the end of period number 2. 3-1 the score. Shanee trying for another escape, but not before Ramos gets another takedown. It's 5-1 in favor of Ramos. Coming up on 10 seconds to go. Ramos trying to move Shanee over, but to no avail. However, scoring towards the end of the second period makes it Ramos 5, Shanee 1. Ramos with 1 minute and 18 seconds of riding time to his advantage. This is the 7th match of the evening. Coming up next, 184 pounds. And Shanee with a quick escape, making it 5-2. He shoots in on Ramos's right leg. But Ramos too much advantage on the top, and now he moves around and he has the back of Shanee. Top control, he's worked just about all the way around. It's 7-2 in favor of Ramos. Now Shanee driven into the mat. Ramos for a second trying to get the hooks in. And Shanee with the escape, 7-3. Ramos with another shot and another takedown. Ramos is in the zone now. And it looks like right now Ramos will gladly trade the 2 points he's getting for the 1 point that Shanee is getting for the escapes. And there he goes again. 11-4. And 11-5. Third period. Ramos again, and 2 more points, 13-5. Riding time now over 2 minutes in favor of Ramos. Ramos now with the 8-point advantage. This is heading towards a major decision. $20 seconds to go. Ramos with the cross face. As the right leg cinched in, Ramos will ride it out. And Ramos, impressive for the majority of the match. 2:48 of riding time to his advantage, 14-5. The decision for Ramos over Shanee. And that's a major decision for Ramos. 4 more points to North Carolina. It's 15-13. As we move to 184 pounds. For North Carolina, is the 18th ranked man at 184 in the country. Chip Ness. He's a redshirt junior from Duluth, Georgia. He was an NCAA qualifier back in 2016 as a wild card, 4-time state champion of the state of Georgia. He's been on fire as of recent. He's won his last 7. Meanwhile, he's facing freshman Michael Battista, a freshman from Ashburn, Virginia, a 2-time state champion at Broad Run High School. Battista 1-12 on the year. He's 1-9 in his last 10. So it's Ness versus Battista at 184. 15-13, Virginia up by 2 in the team standings tonight. Battista on top of Ness. All the favorites have won so far this evening. There have been no surprises. However, we have this bout at 184 and then 2 more to go. Ness on top of Battista. 90 seconds to go in the first period, and they'll restart in the middle. Ness with a quick shot on the right leg of Battista and 2 points to the North Carolina redshirt junior. And now a near fall situation. Can Ness put Battista on his shoulders? This is going to be close. This is going to be very close here. Ness, top control. Battista trying to get on his side. And Battista did a very good job there. He was on his back for a moment. However, it was for quite some time. 4 points to Ness. It's 6-0 in favor of Ness with 38 seconds to go here in the opening period. A win by North Carolina here at 184 will give them the advantage in the team standings here tonight with 2 more matches to go. Still to come, 197 and heavyweight. Those are the 2 divisions remaining here at Memorial Gym this evening. You saw Battista took a quick look at the clock here inside Memorial Gym. But Ness with 1 second to go and no points on that attempt. However, it was a very productive first period for Chip Ness. He does have an 8-0 lead over Michael Battista, so there were 2 points there at the end. And Battista finds himself in a hole here with 1:52 to go. Second period action. There is Battista being the aggressor, but now Ness for the takedown. Now it's 10-0. And Ness holding on, trying to keep the shutout. And 1 point to Battista, 10-1. So Battista able to manage the escape. 1:25 to go here in the second period. 10-1 to score. Chip Ness with the advantage. We're going to see 17th ranked Daniel Chade coming up at 197 pounds momentarily. 12-1 now as Ness adds to his total. Coming up on 2 minutes of riding time in favor of Chip Ness. And Ness just doing what he can at will right now against Michael Battista. 30 seconds to go. Battista trying to get to a vertical base. Ness would have nothing of it with 20 seconds remaining. And Ness, once again, a dominant period of action. 2 periods in the books. 12-1. Chip Ness will start down here in the third period. Virginia with a 15-13 lead in the team standings. However, unless something spectacular happens, this one's heading for a major decision in favor of North Carolina here at 184 pounds. And Ness adds another to make it 13-1. Ness only needs 3 points to end the match. He's got 2 of them there. It's now 15-1. 15-2 for Battista escaping. Ness with 2 to make it 17-2. And that should do it. The coaches are saying, hey, in the match, it's a 15-point lead. And that will do it. 17-2. 2:54 of riding time in favor of Battista to make it 18-2. Or make it the riding time in favor of Ness to make it 18-2. And that is a technical fall, 5 points. That makes it